Welcome everyone. We are coming to Rosh Hashanah, and it's worth taking the subject on and explain, as it's a huge mixture of explanation. What is the new year and what actually it's our purpose on being on this earth? People don't know about it. People are asking this question itself. Other people, they ask these questions, religion, philosophers, they read a lot of books, they search for these answers in Google or in different kind of religion, and then it's something deep in us that we want to know why we are here. And Kabbalists tell us that this cause why we are here, it's called ta'amim. And this should know every human being. Why this human is here? Why we are on this earth? Why it happens what it happens? Why there are laws in nature that work that way? Why we should know this also law can relate to our personal life. And this, I would say, fundamental structure, it's called ta'amim, which means we should know the cause of everything, at least the cause, because otherwise we are not ourselves. And therefore some people who search for the answers why they are here, some people believe in that way, some people believe in another way, but from the perspective of Kabbalists, there is an explanation why we are here, what is our purpose, and it's worth taking into that into our consciousness and think about it just before the Rosh Hashanah. Now, so the story begins like that. It's a little bit long story, but at least we will understand what it's all about with this Kabbalist, because people say all the time, what is Kabbalah and what is the restrictionalism and how does it work, and everybody knows something, but it's mixtures of so much and so many things that people just don't know why we are here. So we read a lot of books and we want to be fulfilled and we want to be happy and we want to give and we want to share and we want to do the restriction and we want to do whatever. But we still don't know why we are doing these things. We just don't know. We just experience something and we just feel, oh, maybe this will give me the pleasure, or maybe this I should do it, or maybe I should work as a worker or as an employee, or I should be an entrepreneur, or maybe CEO, who knows? We just don't know what is the purpose. And if we figure it out what is our purpose here, it's going to be easier for us to go in the right direction. So if this, what I'm going to tell you in this video presentation, will give you the answer, that's fine. That's okay. If not, that's also fine, I believe. Now, so in order to understand the purpose of being in this world, let's take a journey, a short journey, as I mentioned earlier on. Now, let's get back to so-called Ein Sof. Ein Sof, it's the place when there is no time, when there is immortality. The place is in the consciousness where we used to be, together with the God or the energy or Kadosh Baruch Hu or the Creator, whatever it's comfortable for you. But we were together. And in this endless life, we were the receiver. We only could receive. We only could get. There was no opportunity to give someone. So the Creator was only giving. And if we had a feeling of lack, a feeling of I am hungry, immediately the feeling of being hungry, by looking at food, for example, or imagining the food, I was fulfilled. If I have a lack of sex and desire, immediately when I had this lack, I was fulfilled. I got it as if I had orgasm straight away. If I had a tendency and I had the lack, I wish I could play tennis. I have this desire, I want to play tennis. I love playing tennis. Here we go. I got fulfilled. So there was a giver and there was the receiver. And we as a human being, let's say in inverted comma, because there was no physicality, but I try to explain that we could only receive. But do you understand what does this mean? I mean, think about it for a second. We go to university. Why do we go to university? Because we want to go to work and we want to share with this knowledge. Now, but we cannot do that. With whom? Let's say that we get married and we have children. All right? Now, you want to give something to your children, but you cannot. You cannot give because everybody has everything. Okay, let's say that we have a pet, a dog, or a cat, and you want to give him something to eat, but you cannot. Because you cannot share with anyone. You just can't get. And okay, so let's give it to the Creator. Creator cannot get it. He can only give. So do you understand how painful it was? After a while, okay, we want to be on Bahama. We want to be on Bali. I want to just sunbathing. Okay, here we go. Now I want to share this experience of being at Bali with my neighbor. You cannot do that. You can, but he also was there. He was also on the Mars, let's say, okay? And he wants to tell you how he was on Mars. And you say, well, I was on Mars too. Do you feel the pain now? How painful experience was that? I mean, how long we could have received? Now, honestly, how long? I think after a while we would be bored. Because when we were happy, when we could be happy, when we want and when we can to give. You see, therefore we go to work, therefore we protect our children, therefore we take care of other people. Why? Because we then feel happy. But in endless, we couldn't have done that. It was pointless, we just could receive. Therefore, we still on this earth feel, I want to receive. I want the money, I want the pleasure, I want the honor, I want the sex, I want everybody knows about me. I want. Because it's the DNA of our consciousness from the Ein Sof. But on the other hand, we want to give. We want to give. We want to share. We want to volunteer. We want to give money. We want to change. We want to give our children, our society. Yes? So, if we were just the receiver, why we want to give? Why we are happy when we are giving? Why we are happy? We are happy because when we saw that we were only the receiver, we felt pain after a while. So we said to the Creator, listen, everything is perfect. Our life is just amazing. It cannot be better. But there is one thing missing. And the Creator, let's say, asked, what is it? You see, I think, or we thought, that you must be very happy. Because, you see, when you give something, then you feel this pleasure that you help this person, that you fulfilled this person. Now we want this feeling. We want to feel good. How good it is when you help someone and he really do appreciate that. But like 100%, he's so grateful for that you help this person. Let's say he's giving you thanks for the 10 years and he's real, like, I'm so grateful that you helped me. You say, come on, man, it's enough. So this feeling when we gave something to someone, when we give, but truly give, this is something we were lacking. But the Creator said, listen, I can give you everything. I can give you coffee. I can give you playing tennis. I can give you the best, journey and the vacation, whatever you want. The best cars and women and men. But I cannot give you this feeling. And you say, why not? We are just disappointed, what is going on here? No, I cannot give it to you. You see, therefore, this feeling we cannot buy. Can we buy? Can we buy this feeling, really? We try to buy. You see, all this universe and everything what we do in our life, it's to buy this feeling from others. So we try to give people. We try to get from them, thank you. And we try to give in a different kind of varieties. But is it true thank you? We think it is. But is it really true thank you? So The Creator says you cannot even get it, this DNA after your father or mother, from your parents. You cannot get it. You have to earn it. Earn. I'm sorry, the Creator says. You want to feel as I do, in inverted comma? Because God is not a human being, but we're talking about the feeling, we're talking about the consciousness, and you say, of course. But remember, if you want to do that, and if you want to feel like you will not get it so easy. Or at least in not the same way as I used to, was giving to you. But we were fed up. We just didn't want to receive. We just felt pain. It's pointless to get. It's pointless to get. We don't feel any pleasure from just getting. And if we honestly think about it, we would agree that, let's say, I am very egoistic man. I just all want the pleasure, Michael, everything. I just all want everything. I just want every money. I just want every woman or man. I just want every pleasure of being recognizable around the earth. Michael, there is no end. Believe me, there would be end. And then would be only emptiness and pain from getting that. So we really decided, we talked to ourselves and said to ourselves, well, of course, I don't want to receive, really. I just want to feel good. This is something I want to, have it. But, you see, we cannot change the structure of Creator, of Kadosh Baruch Hu. He is not to transform. When we get back to Ein Sof again, he is not going to be the receiver. He is only the giver. He will always give. And when we get there, he will giving to us all the time. So, we are in the middle of the story. So, we should learn how to receive. Because when we get there again, we should know how to receive properly, not to feel the spiritual shame. That's the problem we are dealing here with. Spiritual shame of receiving. Because God told us, you want to feel the same? You need to earn that. How? You need to get to this earth and you need to learn how to give, as I do, and how to receive, but in a proper way, not in a way as you used to receive. Because otherwise, if you just learn how to give away, give to others, then you will, if you take egoistically only and receive egoistically, it will not work. You cannot give if you receive egoistically. It's impossible. You need to clear your consciousness of getting for free everything what we had. What do you think we have all these desires are coming from? Every second, every minute, every day, we feel desire in us. Whatever that is, different kind of desires, wired desires, crazy desires, good desires. What all this is coming from? Come on. What? Where from? Where is the source? Because we had it. We feel that, why do I desire this? It's obvious, because we had this in the past. Now we want the same, but we cannot and we shouldn't get in the same way as we used to get it, because there is a different now condition. The condition here, we came here not to get, we came here to give. And if we give in a proper way, we clear our consciousness to receive in a proper way. Now, this subject, it seems to be easy, but it's not so easy. Because when we look at people, and if we look at our life, we think we give. We think, Michael, but I'm giving all the way. I'm giving every day. I'm helping, I'm volunteering, I'm sharing, I'm giving my family time, I'm giving all the time. Yes, I agree with that, some more or less. Even though if we think how much we really give in time, maybe there is 2 minutes in 24 hours, okay? But let's say, okay, it's 5 minutes. But you see, we are still talking about giving in a two-way diversion. The first one, it's 1% only giving, because what we give? But really, what we give? What do we give? No, really. We give money. We give us in a way that somebody calls me at 2 o'clock in the morning and will you come over and help me? Yes. So I will take my car, okay, I will drive there and help. But it's still 1%. We're talking about the physicality. Now that's only 1% because 99% of giving is in our consciousness. First of all, it has to be in our consciousness and then has to be in our word. But you see, when we give, we are talking about, usually I'm giving this, I'm giving that, look how much I gave away. We're talking about 1%. Now, the second part of giving away is why are we giving? Why are we giving? Now, we are giving most of the time, you don't have to agree with this straight away, but we are giving because we feel shame. Because we feel shame, the spiritual shame, we kind of got it in endless. Therefore, when somebody wants to give us something, it could be anything, we sometimes say, oh no, thank you, I'm okay. Why? Because we feel that if this person may think of us that we don't have it, it feel lack, it feel less, it will judge us. So we even cannot accept something if we cannot, we don't know how. And therefore we say, no, thank you. It's the consciousness of shame. It's not the consciousness of being normal if somebody wants to give us something. Of course, to some degree, everybody wants to give. Yes, I am open for everything, but not for everything. Yes, we could agree if somebody gives us a chocolate or, I don't know, money or whatever, a house even or a car. Yeah, we say, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that, thank you. See, Michael, I can take it. I don't have problems with taking. It's not true. Because when we talk about the other things, which I'm going to talk, then it's not so simple. It's not so simple to take, as you will know. So the main problem is that people don't understand why we are on this earth. And we are on this earth to learn one and only one thing, how to give in a proper way and how to receive in a proper way. And it's very painful to understand that because, you see, every one of us has its own definition of giving away and receiving in a proper way. It says the ego mixture this out so much that we don't know what we are doing anymore. That's the truth. And therefore it's so difficult. And therefore we are not so fulfilled. And therefore we are not so happy. And therefore we are looking for different kind of pleasure in this world. Now we have word onek and nega. Onek, this word actually, it's created from that's two words, but they are created from 3 letters, Ain, Nun and Gimel. But onek means something that we enjoy. And if something is beautiful, a beautiful car, a beautiful house, a beautiful clothes, a beautiful woman or man, then we enjoy and we would want more. We want more. Because this comes direct from the Kadosh Baruch Hu, from the Creator. Now when we talk about nega, which we don't enjoy, which we hate, which we say, oh, I don't want to deal with this, or it's terrible, or it's awful. It could be anything. It could be house, it could be situation, it could be even human being. That's the truth. It could be animal, it could be anything. We say, no, I don't want that. You see? So sometimes we say, yeah, I desire this, and it's direct from the Creator, and sometimes with the situation it's no good, it's because of our ego. It's because it's something was not transformed in this life or in the previous lifetimes. And we just don't want to deal with that. We just want what is good for us. Now, our job, of course, is to transform this nega into onek. Everything what it is. We don't know how to do it. We just don't know. So therefore, when we take, for example, coffee, and we drink the coffee, and we enjoy the coffee, but it's only physical stuff, it's physical. Therefore, we don't have this energy. It doesn't stay in us for a long time because it's nega. It's okay, it's tasty, but it tastes only for a few minutes. That's it. That's it. And therefore, we need to get another coffee. If we, let's say, do a business and we accomplish this business and we make a huge business, whatever that is, we enjoy it for how long? For a minute? Some people for a second. Some people are not happy for even 10 seconds. And some people are happy for a week or a day or a month. And then what? A new desire. Of course, it should be new desire. But the new desire, it doesn't give us, again, the fulfillment. Why? Because, again, it's only physical. There is no energy in that. There is no energy. If there was energy in that, if there was energy of oneg in the coffee, if it was the energy of, in the money, of oneg in the money, then we would enjoy it for a long, long time. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't have another desire, another coffee, another drink, another business, more money. Yes, but we are not happy, therefore we are doing and we are searching for a new desire. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't have a new desire. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't have more yachts and helicopters and vacations. Yes, we should have. But we are searching for them because we think it will give us pleasure. And it gives for a second. Because there is no energy. There is no transformation again into oneg. We don't know how to receive. That's the problem. That's the problem. You see how difficult it is. So how to receive and how to give. In Matan Torah, Rav Ashlag, the great Kabbalist, gives us an example. And he's telling us about two people. One person who hasn't eaten for a few days, it's very, very hungry. Another person who is very wealthy and wants to give it food to the person. Now, he wants to give it once. He doesn't want to give him every day. Because if you really want to have somebody who is against you, then the recipe is to take the homeless to your house and give him food every day. After a second, you will have a lot of problems with this because it's shame. Again, it's shame not for us too, but for this person. Because it takes only, without restriction, he doesn't know how to take. So, we need to learn how to receive and we need to learn how to give. So, Rav Ashlag teaches us that he invites this poor person to his house and says, okay, I want to give him once. I want to give him food. I have a lot of, people in the house. They could cook for me, the cooks and, the services. No, I want to do it for him, for this poor person. And the poor person is sitting and he thinks maybe the camera around, I don't know what's going on here. It's a very, very odd situation. And he, you know what he says? Of course, I cannot eat. Why? Why he has this shame? You see, because he has this shame. He cannot eat because he would feel bad. He even doesn't want to eat. So the first thought, I don't want to eat, I'm okay, everything is fine, I cannot take it, something is here not right, something is here odd. But he's sitting there and he's watching this guy, and this guy is cooking for him and preparing everything. Nobody is there. He said, this is not a joke. It's a funny story here. I mean, what is going on? And you know what? Slowly, he says, you know what? This is amazing. I will not eat because I feel pain of being hungry. I will not eat that. I will really eat because this guy is amazing. I know he's the richest person in this town. Now, and I'm telling you, maybe I was hungry, but when I saw this, I put on the side my pain and I want to eat it because he wants me to eat. I will do it for him, not for myself. But it's true. I'm not kidding. It's true. I will eat it, not for me, I will eat it for him. And when he did that, both gave it. The guy gave it because he really wanted, give food, feed this poor guy. And now the guy who takes, he really gave because he didn't do it for himself only, for his pain. Now, of course, we are not talking about being hungry in these examples, because we are talking about the pain in 99%. Do we give it in 99%, not in 1%? Because in 1%, this is what I'm telling you, we are giving the money, we are giving clothes, we are giving time, we are giving traveling, we are giving whatever it's necessary just to show off, just to feel good, because I don't want to feel shame. But do we have guts? Do we have strength to give it from 99% when we have pain? What kind of pain you are talking about, Michael? You know, pain of sadness. I feel sad. I don't want to do anything. Pain of depression. I am depressed. I don't want to focus on something else. I am depressed. Leave me alone. Maybe I have pain of sharing with someone something. Maybe I cannot leave the control of other people, of the business, of the money, you know. Maybe I have this pain in my head, in my consciousness. I cannot let it go. Actually, transform from nega into olnek. I don't want to deal with that. I would prefer give outside something to someone. At least someone will see, but don't change me. You see, and that's the problem, because why now we are giving? You see, therefore, it's so much in this world, mixtures, everything. We are giving away outside so that we feel better, so that other people will see. But if I want to give it something which is internal and so painful, I don't want to give it. It's mine, like the pain of this poor person. So when is the true giving? The true giving is then when we want to put aside our pain, internal pain, and do it for someone else, and change for someone else, and take for someone else, or give it for someone else. Then we transform, and then we transport the pain we have in us. This is the pain, this is the shame I'm talking about. Now, we don't want to do that. Why? Again, we want to give it money away. We want to found different companies. We want to give the money to poor or people who suffer. I'm not saying it's not the right cause. I'm saying that we want to give it, but we don't want to change. That's the true story. We would prefer give it to other. We would prefer help animals and Greenpeace and other forests. Yes, and spend their lifetimes. Yes, but leave me alone. I don't want to change. I don't need to change. I don't need to put my pain on a side. Therefore, we give it because we don't want to feel the shame, the spiritual shame which is in us. We don't want to transform that. It's too painful. But this is our job. And when we put on a side our pain, when we put on a side something which is painful in our consciousness, and we do it now, let's say I'm very tired, okay? Let's say this is more that we can hold it and understand each other. I am very tired physically, but I am really tired. I have been working and traveling and driving, and I am very, very tired, and I need to rest for at least, I don't know, a few hours. Just leave me alone. And then somebody asked me for a request. Can you help me with that? Listen, I cannot. Just leave me alone. You see, that's the pain. Can we put the pain on the side? I'm not saying that we should go right away and help this person. Who can? But let's say, okay, I will do it. Give me 20 minutes. I will just rest for a second and then I will help you out. But I need at least 15 minutes. Okay, just give me a little bit of time. Can we put this pain on the side and do it for someone else who really need our help? This is giving. And then receiving. Is this person really receiving from us? It is. If you want to really do it, then the person will receive and we will get energy from that, which is called Or Hoser. And Or Hoser is a new consciousness which we don't have. Because in nature it's only taking and it's giving. There is no other law. When you look at nature, it's only takes, Like the animals takes and give to children, for example. There is no middle law. The middle law we create with our consciousness. And it's not easy. And when we create new consciousness, we can get whatever we want. And when we take only for ourselves, although we give away, it's called geshmiyut. Geshmiyut, which it's like we can give it, but we really take it because we want to feel good that we gave it away. Why we want to feel good? You see, because that's the also DNA from the Ein Sof we came to earn. And therefore, look how much we do in our life. How much we even suffer just to feel good for a second that we did something good, that we do something for others. The only problem is, do we do it in the right way? Are we rechinut, which is the proper kind of vessel, the proper way from the consciousness of Hoser? Or are we gershmiyut, which we give it, but maybe we take it? Or we take it and it's also wrong. So when we actually receive, or when we give it away, when the person who really received from us really have a desire to receive, and it was not manipulated by us because we only want to feel good, because we've got lag and pain, why 100,000 people have watched me instead of 1 million? It's pain. There's pain. So therefore I give it more time. Why? Maybe because I want to get something from these people. It's not their desire to give it to me. But when the other party have a desire, has a true desire, yes, I want to give it. I was not manipulated. The desire was awakened by me, not by someone else. Not by this guy, not by these people. I want to really give it to them. Then both receive. We give it and we can receive it. That's the true story why we are here. And before Rosh Hashanah, we should, spend a little bit more time. It's worth taking this subject on and think about it. Is it when I'm giving, or what is the purpose of me being in this world, and maybe I'm not receiving in a proper way? Maybe I give because I don't want to feel the shame, or because I want to really transform my pain. And I want to transform my pain. Not for me. The God also doesn't need money. The God also doesn't need, our prayer. He doesn't need anything. It's for us. We are on this earth for ourselves. We are on this earth for our transformation. That everything what will happen to us on a regular basis, it's to build our certainty. Therefore, the more certainty we have, not certainty that I drive a car and I will find a parking spot. Yeah, I had the certainty. Or I have the certainty because this business must have worked. And I have the certainty. I'm not talking about this kind of certainty, it's ego certainty. The true certainty, why we are here in this world, it's that every single problem, every single issue, everything that it's bothering kind of us, it could be transformed in a positive way. When we, in a proper way, we will give or receive. We see certainty in a different way. It must be in my way. That's the only way. It has to be what I want. And the problem, it has to be resolved only in the way it's pleasurable for me. Therefore, there is no receiving. There is no true giving. And therefore, we feel shame. And slowly, we accumulate the conflict. And then we've got different problems with our body, with our organs, with illnesses. Because the conflict is being built slowly in our consciousness. So, to finish it off, it's it's worth mentioning to ourselves, is it I'm truly giving the pain away, and I'm doing this for other person because my pain is not important. I want to transform this pain, but not only for myself. I want to transform this pain for other human being. It could be someone from our family even, to begin with. But it's the true story. And we think that we give all the time, only because we spend time together, or we feel that we just give it. But what do we give it? Maybe we give it our pleasure. So you see, when, for example, I want to do something for someone, and I prepare everything the whole day, and I plan everything, the restaurants, the trip, everything is planned, and I even spend a lot of money and time. And now this person comes, and I want to show this person, look what I have done for you. It's going to be perfect day. And this person says, you know what, I don't want to do that. I am tired. I have a different plans. I have no intention to do it. Now, how do we feel then? We feel pain. Why? I mean, I want to give it to you so much, and you don't want to take it. I feel pain then. You see? But why? In first place, I want to give it to that person because I want to feel good, because I want to feel that this person is also feeling good. That's okay. That's okay. But why? Now it's the test. Can I transform the feeling of lack, that I will not receive the pleasure that I have done so much for this person? Can I put my pain on a side and focus on this person and say, all right, let's don't do anything for I have planned, but let's do everything what I can do it for you truly. Can I put this pain on the side and transform it for another human being? That's the question we should look into. And this is the 99%, which is much, much more important than only what we do in a 1%. And this is the subject we should start off, and we should actually start playing the seed during the Rosh Hashanah this year. And I hope this information and this video presentation will help you out to figure it out, our beingness in this world, and give you some also, food for thoughts and for and the strength for the transformation. All the best. See you soon.